What's going on YouTube? AJ Boogie back at it again, bringing you that Lamelo Ball #1 pick of the 2020 draft. Hey! The NBL preseason tournament is underway, and Lamelo Ball just got done posting a 21 point, 11 assist, 7 rebound game. And after this game that was against the NBL's defending champions, people were talking. NBA scouts were talking. They're talking as much as Lamelo Ball, the possible #1 pick. Whoa, Boogie. We're talking about the same Lamelo Ball who scored 92 points and didn't play any defense. The Lamelo Ball that left to go play in Lithuania and then the JBA. He's not going #1. It's funny because I think when my channel very first started, how people would comment that Lamelo Ball would never step foot in the NBA. I remember comments saying that he wouldn't even be a good college basketball player. So we jump from the narrative of not NBA caliber kind of guy to the #1 overall pick. And look, I get it. If I was an NBA scout and I see how Lamelo came into the position he is, went to go play overseas, went to go play in a failed league, and now he comes back to high school for his senior year, and he's not even going to play in front of his own crowd here in the US. But at the end of the day, all that really matters is, can you play or can you not? And look, if you got NBA scouts traveling across the world to come watch you play, you gotta be some sort of a big deal or something. You gotta have some substance in your game. You gotta be a next level kind of athlete. Look, I may have been wrong about Lonzo. I was wrong about Jello. But I'm not wrong about Lamelo Ball and what he can become. Even Lavar has said it. Lamelo is the best ball player out of his sons, and that was when Lonzo was a rookie going into the NBA, and Lavar could already see it. I could see it. I mean, let's rewind to Lamelo Ball's senior year at Spire Academy. Everyone thought the guy on that team was Rocket Watts, who is a 4-star athlete, and the other guy was Isaiah Jackson, who was a 5-star athlete. That team didn't come together until Lamelo Ball showed up. And who would have thought that a kid who comes from a broken JBA league would then become one of the best players in the nation on one of the best teams in the nation? Rocket Watts is going to Michigan State. So where could have Lamelo gone? He could have went to any school in the country. He could have handpicked what school he wanted to go to anywhere in the country. And a lot of hate that comes to Lamelo Ball's direction is from Lavar. There's no ifs, ands, buts around it. But if you judge Lamelo Ball at face value, you take his game for what it's worth. Ignore the fact that Lavar Ball and the Big Baller brand kind of clouds him up with that negative publicity. He's just a kid. I mean, 90% of the comments on my channel is hate towards Lamelo Ball, towards Lonzo Ball, towards anything associated with the Ball family. You might need to take a look at yourself in the mirror. Why are you hating a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid? And people have been questioning Lamelo's maturity. I think he made a very mature kind of decision, a career decision, a few months ago, moving down to Australia and leaving Lavar behind. He's taking his career into his own hands. He's becoming a man. I guess what I'm trying to say is Lamelo Ball has done nothing to garner hate from people. If anything, we should all be fans of Lamelo Ball. Look, he left his home. He left his support system to go try to build something on his own, which is a basketball career. And Lamelo Ball, he went on ESPN and said, I want to be the #1 draft pick. That's his dream. And how can we rip a guy who is trying to achieve his dream, his childhood dream of becoming the #1 pick? It just kind of makes me sick how people will love to say, look, I told you you were wrong. You're wrong. You're rooting for a young kid's failure? So let's just say in a perfect world, Lamelo Ball without Lavar without the big baller brand cloud over his head. Would you be a fan of him? It would be hard to not root for a guy like this. I'm just letting y'all know right now. LaMelo Ball being the #1 draft pick next year, that's not crazy to think at all, in the slightest bit. So if you made it this far through the video, thank you. I appreciate it. Definitely let me know in the comments what you think of LaMelo Ball's game. And that's all the heat I got for today. Like, comment, subscribe to the Boogie Squad. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. And with all that being said, I want to give a shout out to the subscribers. Thank you. We're getting close to 2,800. Keep bringing that heat, and I'll bring it too. AJ Boogie signing out. Boom!